Yo, what is going on, peoples? Hope everyone is well. Late one. It's 3:30 for me. I'm not going to be here long. I ain't going to be here long. But important times. Right, who we got there? Me. Hope everyone is well. Let me know if you can hear me. We are going to do a predictions video before the massive, exciting unveiling of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Right, I think I've got everything dandy here. Different video today. Usually these are edited videos, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't have time for these things. It's 3:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna do a live one. I'm gonna do a live little video. If you guys let me know if the sound is good. You probably got some music in the background. We're gonna go through some things. We're gonna go through some predictions as we're gonna go through. I've seen some prediction videos today myself. I'm getting excited. I think today is the most excited I've been for the game in a long time. Not that I wasn't excited before, but I don't think I was as excited as A, I should have been, and B, as much as other people. It's a live one today, Mr. Editor. It's a live one. I was just saying, I don't have time to do a recorded nightcap video today. I have always debated in my head whether I should do these videos live or edited. Edited, you can put a little bit more flair into it and such. But I think if I start doing, I think if I can get things prepared in order before, I would like to do these live. I like the idea. If I can get a nice little screen next to me here and pop up videos when I want and make them come out full screen, that's really all I need. I just need to get things prepared beforehand and I can make it go live. I think it'd be more interesting live. If I can make it look as good as I do when they're edited, that'll be pretty sweet. But so I don't know if I'm going to make a habit of it. Maybe like when we have more people, more subscribers, maybe it'll be a good idea. I would have liked to have had someone here almost as a podcast to like bounce back and forth. But I knew if I did the video now, it's going to take me too long. And I have to edit it, and it's already 3:30 for me in the morning. It's better if I just do one live. We'll talk through some predictions. I'll talk through some predictions, and that's it. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do it. We'll react live to the presentation. I won't be here, but my amazing girlfriend Stephanie might be doing it. I'm not gonna say 100%. She says she'd do it. She says she wants to do it. So we'll see. But anyways, Mr. Editor, since you're here, how are you, my good friend? Hope you are well. I know for you it's a lot earlier than me, for God's sake. I don't know. I don't think Editor is a big Zelda fan, but nonetheless, I've got things prepared. So we're going to talk about some stuff. As you all would have seen. It's a bit weird having here the comments, but we're going to do it. Something you'll have to tweak around with. Yeah, exactly. So what happened today? Today was a big ass day. Bloody hell. I almost skipped it through the news. I didn't even realize it. Whoa! Templo Zeldero is here in the house. We're going to do some translating here. I'm not bad at it. I'm not bad. I was just saying, it was a massive day today. There was a rumor yesterday. I was just about to do a video on the rumor that there would be a Nintendo Zelda Direct tomorrow. And I was like, is it going to be? I was ready to say that's a rubbish rumor. That's not going to happen. And just as I was writing down some notes, I saw that it had been announced. Nintendo, or the director of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Aonuma, announced it earlier on Twitter. Nintendo on this also said, okay, there'll be roughly a 10-minute. Yo, Sam Bell Corey, what's going on? Are you new to the channel? I feel like you might be new. I don't know if I've got my claps here. But I'm going to ask people in the chat what they speculate and what they can predict. Hold on. Where's my hands? We need some hand claps for you. Do we have them? Oh, they're there, but they're not showing up. They're like all the way down. I should sort that out. Hand claps. Can I bring that up? Whoa, there we go. Hand claps. You got the end of them. So he doesn't mind Zelda. Okay, hold on. I need to make this long, this chat. There we go. The heart at the bottom. I don't know what that heart's about, but we're going to keep the heart there. Maciel is in the house as well. Welcome, Maciel. Welcome, Sambo, Corey. Welcome to everyone. We're talking about Zelda here. I think Maciel is a big Zelda fan. Maciel, I think. So yes. So they announced there was going to be a 10-minute long direct tomorrow in about 12 hours or something from now. I don't know, something like that. And that's all they said. They're going to show 10 minutes of the direct. Here we go. Here's the questions. Right. Hold your questions, my good friends. We're gonna get into everyone's predictions in the video, in the comments, and everyone's questions. We're gonna keep them. But Risky Gumilara, oh, welcome to you as well. You deserve some claps as well, my career. You as well. Whoever's new here, if you'd like to like, subscribe, keep in mind, we actually do have a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom giveaway, which at the moment, I'm showing it's all around on my Twitter. So if you want to check out my Twitter, it's in the description below, as is the Discord. As is the Discord, be good friends, join the Discord. You can follow the directions to how to enter the Tears of the Kingdom giveaway. Basically, you just have to spread the word, but it's on my Twitter. Anyways, so yes, so basically they said there's going to be a 10-minute video, gameplay video, and that's all they said. They were very, very vague on it, very vague. Oh, Jordi, welcome, Jordi. Hola, bro, ¿cómo estás? Creo que el gameplay cambia bastante con Breath of the Wild. O sea, igual, pero variando algunas cosas. Ok, vale, voy a hablar sobre estas preguntas. Claro, cómo no. So, right, so now we can speculate. They didn't say what they're going to show. No, they just said 10 minutes. That is it. Roughly 10 minutes of gameplay. That doesn't mean they're not going to show things before or after they show the gameplay. We're not really sure yet. So it's up in the air. It's up in the air. Maciel Reyes is a Super Zelda fan. So what do I predict? What do I predict for this direct? Okay. I predict a few things. Okay, I predict a few things. I think we are gonna find out about the title. We're gonna find out what the title means. We're gonna find out what the title Tears of the Kingdom. Usually, it's got a big significance to the actual game, and it actually means something. So I think Anuma's gonna spend a little time talking about what the title Tears of the Kingdom actually means and how it ties to the story, how it ties to the gameplay. That's one of the things I think. I think, of course, we're going to find out a lot about Link's arm. We're going to find out, you know, who's giving him this arm, the powers it gives him, the importance of it. To me, you can see in the trailers, the arm it's like a Sheikah Slate. Sheikah Slate. It's like an overpowered Sheikah Slate. You can see he can do the same things, right? He can control time with it, like you can on the Sheikah Slate. This time, you can see in the trailers. I'm going to put the trailer on in a minute. You can see in the trailers, though, that when in Breath of the Wild, you can control time, right? You can stop time and then, you know, make it go forward. In Tears of the Kingdom, you can see that Link freezes time. We're going to see in the trailer. He freezes time, but then he can rewind time. You can see that. There's a bit where the goblins are throwing the spike balls at him and Link freezes time and then he rewinds it so the ball goes back and hits the goblin. So you can see it's like a Sheikah Slate, but it's got different powers. Okay, so that I think we're going to find out more. I think there's going to be maybe more powers we don't know about yet that we're going to find out about. They're going to go into that. I don't think we're going to hear about story. I don't think we're going to hear much about the story. To be honest, Zelda games never have that much of a story anyway. You know, you know, Skyward Sword probably had even though it's my least favorite, had the most amount of story. Ocarina of Time had a good story. Breath of the Wild didn't really have a good story, in my opinion. It was a very weak. It was one of the worst things about the game. It was a very weak story. You know, there wasn't much story. You only really find out about the story in the memories when you're collecting the memories. I think this one will have more of a story, but I don't think we're going to find out about it tomorrow. I think it's going to be very, very, very little about that. Let's see what some of the people think. But in the chat, you can let me know, what do people in the chat predict? What do you think you're going to see in the trailer? And we'll go through it. Okay, first, Risky says, what's my hopes? This is my hope. This is what I hope. Because Breath of the Wild, as much as I love Breath of the Wild, it's not in my top 3 favorite Zelda games. I'll be honest, it's not in my top 3 favorite Zelda games. My favorites is still Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and Wind Waker. I love Breath of the Wild, but there are a lot of things that they do not that great. This is where it gets controversial. Templo, tú sabes esto, ¿no? Que no hay cosas que no me gusta tanto de Breath of the Wild. Hay cosas que me encantan, cosas que no tanto. So, the things I don't like about Breath of the Wild, I think, are the things that they will improve in Tears of the Kingdom. So, like dungeons. I liked the what's it called, Divine Beast. I like the Divine Beast, but I think more than a lot of people. But there's only 4, and they're not very big. They're quite small. I like the puzzles in them. I thought they were really smart. They looked epic, and it was when you finished them, you got satisfaction from finishing them. But it wasn't the same as a dungeon. A dungeon was much bigger, much more complicated. You had much more satisfaction when you finished one. And importantly, this is where Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, had problems. In the dungeons, at the end of the dungeons in Ocarina or in Twilight Princess or in Wind Waker, they have amazing bosses. Amazing bosses. You have the dragon that you climb on. You have the spider with the big eye in Ocarina. They have amazing bosses in Zelda games. All of the bosses and all the fights with Ganon are incredible. The bosses in Breath of the Wild, I don't think are very good. I don't think they're very good. The Ganon's spirits, you know, I forget what they're called. I didn't think they were very good. You know, they weren't very satisfying. They weren't that inventive. They were quite generic. Even the fight with Ganon, at the end of Breath of the Wild, wasn't anywhere near as good or as epic or as challenging as the fights with Ganon in Ocarina or in Twilight, especially in Twilight. The fight with Twilight is incredible. It's so epic. In Breath of the Wild, when you get to Ganon, when you're going in the castle, the music is incredible. You're like pumped, the orchestrated soundtrack, and you're like, I am ready for Ganon. This is incredible. I've spent 100 hours in this game. I'm ready now. And then the fight just isn't that good. It's my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. It's just my opinion. So I think there is going to be proper dungeons now. I think there's going to be proper dungeons. I don't know if they're going to show them in the... I don't know if we're going to see them tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to see it tomorrow. I do think they're going to show gameplay tomorrow, but I also think they're going to show a trailer. I think they're going to show a proper trailer. Because we haven't got a proper trailer so far. We've had those 2 trailers, and you can tell Nintendo were being so secretive. They were cutting the trailer not to show anything. And I don't think the trailers were that good. I think tomorrow they're going to show a proper trailer. I think they're going to show gameplay, but they're going to show a proper trailer. And then the gameplay. And then we're going to find out everything. That's what I think. I think it's going to be like a 2-3 minute trailer, like the Breath of the Wild, you know, launch trailer. That's what I think. Someone said here, who was it? Risky said he wants to go, you want to swim underwater. Templo would know this. No sé, Templo, ¿tú qué piensas? Que se va a poder nadar en el agua, ¿no? Creo que tú piensas eso. I think we're gonna get that, Risky. I think we're gonna get that. There's a video on YouTube, and this is important. Years ago, someone found a way to hack the game and to look at what they had underneath the water in Breath of the Wild, and you could see it was populated. They had plants and fishes and everything, so you could tell it was going to be their plan, that we were meant to travel underneath the water. But I think they just had no time. I think when they were creating the physics engine and all of those game-changing gameplay mechanics, I think they just didn't have time to have anything else than what they had in the map. That's what I think. That's what I think. But I think we will. I think we're gonna see a lot of all the islands in the sky. I think they're gonna show us all the islands in the sky. We're gonna see the mines. I think they're gonna show us all the mines that you can see in the trailer. And I would be very surprised. I would be so surprised if there isn't anything underwater. There has to be. I think there will be. I think we'll probably get like like the blue tunic, and you go underwater. I think we're gonna get something like that. But I think tomorrow, I don't think, if we see it, I think they're only gonna show it a little bit. I think the majority of the time we spend looking at the world is gonna be in the sky. They're gonna show us all the different islands in the sky, and they're gonna show us, and this is gonna be a big thing in Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, how we travel to the sky. So if you look at the trailer, this is very interesting as well. When he's using his arm to control time, I think you can see in a part where he almost goes into that raindrop, and it takes him up into the sky through the ground. And I think there he's used some kind of time travel to go up through the ground. But of course, you can see also he has big vehicles, right? You can see he's got that massive birdstone, that glider that he jumps on, and he's gliding around the sky. So I think a massive part of the direct tomorrow is going to be showing us how we're going to travel from the ground to the sky. You know, whether it's with the gliders, the stones, whether there's other methods, whether it's using the arm, you know, and the time travel. And I think it's going to show us how we're going to navigate between the different islands, how we go from one to another. You know, I think that's going to be a big part of it, for sure. Let's see what other people are saying. Maciel says, I agree, the bosses were so poor. They were. The bosses eran malísimos, Maciel. Malísimo de Breath of the Wild. Lo peor del juego, casi. She's right. The game had terrible bosses. And I think this is something they're going to be able to fix. You know, Nintendo always does this well. So, you know, the fact that the bosses were so bad in Breath of the Wild isn't something normal for Nintendo. That's an outlier. That's, you know, something that rarely happens in a Zelda game. So I expect now that they've had 5 years making this game, and a big chunk of the game is there. The map is made, Hyrule there is made. You know, the physics engine where you can manipulate objects everywhere, that's done, that's made. They don't have to spend the, you know, year or 2 years that they spent making that and testing it and testing it and testing it. They can put all their resources and their time into other parts of the game now. So I expect that they're going to put a lot more time into bosses. You know, I think they're going to have more time to put music. There wasn't that much music in Breath of the Wild in comparison to how important music is in Ocarina of Time. It's all about the music in Ocarina of Time, you know. In Twilight Princess, the music is so beautiful and it's constant. When you're traveling through Hyrule at night, you know, and the haunted melodies, the music is constant, you know, but it doesn't really have that in Breath of the Wild. And I know why they did it. They said, right, they wanted the world to feel natural and it would be calm. And when you would have a big moment, like when you found the towers, you would hear the music, right? And it would impact you more because you're so used to hearing just natural sounds. So I get why they did it, and it did work to an extent. But in Breath of the Wild, when you get towards Ganon's castle and the music, you do get proper music. Oh, it's impossible to not think they should have had music like this the entire game. They should have. So that's going to be important. The music is going to be really, really important. There is something else I think they're going to talk about as well. Marcel says definitely the dungeons will come again. I think 100%. I think 100% the dungeons are coming back. 100%. There is a problem with Nintendo. Nintendo sometimes is very, not arrogant, but I feel like they know what their fans want, but they don't always listen to their fans. You know, Nintendo is more likely to be like, look, listen, we know what you're going to like, you know? We know what you're going to like. We're going to do what we're going to do, and you're going to like it. You're going to like it in the end. Doesn't matter what you think you like. You're going to like it. You know, it's like when Wind Waker was shown for the first time. Everyone thought it looked horrible. The cartoony graphics, and everyone's like, oh my God, this looks horrible. This is terrible. You know, I'm not going to buy this Zelda. And Nintendo, like, you're going to like this game. You're going to, not only are you going to like the game, you're going to like the graphics. And now everyone loves Wind Waker. Everyone loves the art style. Everyone said how amazing the art style is, how it's probably aged better than all the other Zelda games. So I feel like Nintendo, if they didn't want to put dungeons in Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think we would sway them. I don't think we would sway them. But I do think they are going to put dungeons in it this time. I do think so, because it's such an important part of Zelda. You know, that's why the Divine Beasts are there. You know, they could have done them a different way, but the dungeons are integral to the Zelda experience. It's what people talk about. 25 years later, we still talk about the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time. It's something that we still talk about. So you have to have the dungeons. You know, you have to, and if they're done well, you know, they're going to be a part of the game that everyone's going to be talking about all the time. There was something very important. I wish I'd grabbed a screenshot of it, but Anuma, the director, said something really weird, really vague about the game the other day, and no one could quite make sense of it. I'm gonna remind me. I'm gonna see what people are saying first. Yo estoy corriendo por las paredes con 10 minutos, no sé qué hacer, que es mucho. Ay, qué templo. Yo estoy como así, no, esperando como loco. Tiene que salir ya. Tiene que salir. Templo Celdero, my good friend in the chat, he knows if someone wants to grab me his channel, he's got a Spanish channel, but he does all Zelda videos. So if anyone here is a Zelda fan, go check out Templos del Dedo's video. Someone can grab me his channel. He does really cool in-depth videos and theory videos of all the games and breakdowns, trailers, and honestly, you go check out his channel. He's a mix. I know we got some Spanish-speaking people here. Marcial is one, and his videos are really, really awesome. Editor says, since when had Nintendo listened to fans? This is the problem, right? This is the problem. Nintendo, how long have we been asking for an F-Zero game? How long have we been asking for, you know, oh my God, I don't know. There's a bunch of games we've been asking for, you know, certain things on online. You know, Nintendo just rarely listens to their fans, you know. So it's, and you know, I'm trying to think of examples when they have, and I'm sure there is some, but you know, like we got Metroid Prime eventually, but anyways, nonetheless, we digress. Let's get back on Zelda. Pinata, welcome. How's it going? So Pinata says, Zelda Breath of the Wild Facebook account will show gameplay tomorrow. I will send the picture on Discord. Do it, my good friend. How are you, Pinata? What are your hopes for the good game, my friend? And what predictions do people have? Maciel, what do you think we're gonna see in the direct? Editor, what do you think we're gonna see? I got something else I'm guaranteed they're gonna show. Maciel says, I think the bosses will come. Did you see one of the trailer? A monster looks like a worm. I don't know if it was a boss. Yeah, we're gonna have a look at. Let's have a look at the trailer now. Let's have a look at the trailer now, and people let us know what predictions you have. But I did save it here. Hold on. Where is it? Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Let's look. Let's get rid of the music here. Nightcap music. Okay, that's off. And let's put the Zelda. Let's put the Tears of Kingdom thingy in there. And let's play it. Let's make me smaller. That's what she said. What? Make me a little bit smaller. That's all right there, isn't it? And then let's play the trailer. Let's have a look, see. Right, let's have a look at the trailer. Let me know if the sound's okay, all right? Okay. Here's the trailer again. I'm going to minimize everything a little bit. Right, so let's have a look here. Because there is something, look. This, as my good friend Templo said, is the mines. So is this underground? If you watch that part back, let's go back here. If you watch this part back, you can hear the echo when they're smashing the rocks. It sounds like it's in a mine. Right. You can see, look, part of the telescope is missing there. The blood moon is back. Sound is good. Gracias, Mashin. Así el tío. Here we go. Look. So there's something you can see in the goblins, which I think we're going to find out about tomorrow. Let me make sure it's not too loud so you can still hear me. I think you still can. I think you can hear me over the trailer, right? Look. So the goblins you can see have these horns. You can see the horns on the goblins. And they look like they come off and they're used as part of crafting for Link to craft weapons. That's what it looks like. We're going to try and see if we can see it, and we're going to try and pause it. It's underground. See, Marcel knows. There is going to be mining underground. Look at this. This is incredible. If I'm honest, I actually don't think any of the trailers have been that amazing. But look, there's new weapons. So I think we're going to find out about new weapons. Look, here's the mines. Here's new weapons. Look, that's a new weapon. That's like, look, that's like a mini... What was that like? That was like a mini cannon. You see this weapon that he's got? Like a mini arm cannon. That's that missile type. But here, coming up now, that's another type of weapon, like a cannon that he's got. All about the hands. See, look, every shot you see has islands in the sky. This is going to be massive as well. All the vehicles. Look at these vehicles. Every vehicle you see, I think we're going to hear about these vehicles tomorrow. The music. Oh, I say the music is so good. Look, all these vehicles. So this is the traveling. Look, the air balloon, the little air helicopter thing. All these things we're gonna be. That's gonna be a major part that we're gonna hear about tomorrow. The traveling. How are you gonna traverse through this world? Let's. You know what? Let's leave that in the background. Let's pause that there. We'll get, and maybe we can watch it again later. A little bit. Right. So. Hold on. Let's. Good. Just Leave that in the background. So, nice feels of it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yes, he saw Templo did a video on it. He was saying what he thought it was going to be. So, I think, where was it? We could see that if we go back, we could see, where was it? It was on the goblin's head. We can see the goblins. You can see, oh, it's about here, isn't it? You can see on their head, or there, there. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see if we can pause it all good. There. So you can see on their heads. Let me just get me out of the way. Let me push me out of the way. You can see there on their heads there. On their heads, you can see these like arrow type, like structures that break off. And you see them on the ground afterwards. And it looks like to me, and I know Templo thinks the same, these are going to be things that come off the goblins and other enemies, and they're going to be used for crafting in the game. So there's going to be ways of, adding these to that, types of weapons that you have, and that's going to be part. So they're going to bring crafting into Zelda for sure, 100%. That looks really, really obvious. The other thing I saw, I don't think it was in this trailer. Was it? There was. Is it in this trailer? There's another trailer, right, where you can see. Let's have a look. Where you can see. Hold on. Let's have a look. That the goblins, Tears of the Kingdom, trailer. Let's have a look. Trailer. Which trailer? Was there another trailer? I feel like there might have been another one. Or was it this one? There was one trailer, I can't remember where it is now, where you can see that the goblins team up with other enemies. They team up with other enemies. And so like you can see the goblins on the stone boss, the little stone enemy that you see, that just comes alive. And so it looks like the goblins themselves are going to be much harder to defeat. Like in Breath of the Wild, you just touch them and they just fall apart and, fall all over the place. No, now it looks like they're still going to be by themselves, but they're also going to team up with other goblins, other type of, enemies in the world and join together to attack you. And so it means that you're going to have to attack these enemies strategically. There's going to be different ways of defeating these enemies that just scattered around the land. Look at the world. The world looks so tasty, though. The world looks so tasty. Sí, Masil habla español. Masil, tienes que ver el canal de Templo Zeldero. Es buenísimo video. Si te gusta Zelda, ya sé que a ti te encanta. Buenísimo contenido, pero de detalle como buah. Yeah, so there we go, like a short one. Right. What else? Let me just skip that. Oh my god, we've done half an hour already on the stream. Jesus Lord. It's just going to be a short one for me. I'm just going to, see what other predictions we have. So what other predictions do I have? You know what? A long time ago, Templo's going to laugh at this. A long time ago, I had a prediction that I thought I had two predictions. Oh, let me fix my camera. I had two predictions, and now I don't think either one of them are correct. I had a prediction that you're gonna be able to play as Princess Zelda. Maybe you still might, but I'm doubting it more and more. I was sure that part of the game would let you play as Princess Zelda. Now I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. And the other part was me for. Oh, I wonder if they let you play co-op, a part of the game co-op, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Oh, but this is the big thing. This is the big thing. I need to find the page. So, Anuma, so the director of the game, Anuma, said this one quote, and no one can make it out. He said that, oh man, you know what? I need to find. Let me see if I can find what he said. This is really interesting because no one can make out what the hell it actually means. Right, hold on. Let's say tears. Get rid of this. Tears of the game. There you go. Here we go. I'm going to find it now. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So in an interview that was translated, sometimes you can't always trust the translation, but this is really, really interesting. So when he was talking about the game, Anuma said, where is it? This is what he said about the gameplay. Let me try and find it now. What did he say? He said the world would change. Here, hold on. Okay. According to producer Anuma, The player's free imagination will be filled with new gameplay that will bring about changes to the game world. Like, no one knows it. That's such a vague statement. But it sounds as though that we're gonna have the freedom, like he says, to change the world. Meaning, is my game going to be different to yours and to other players? There's something about that that seems to suggest that doing things in the world changes either the map physically, or it changes what happens in the world for your game. But and the fact that he's so vague about it means that, it's obviously something big. It's obviously a big feature that they're working on for this game. Oh, hold on, I've got the background. Let's have the background music on again. 1 second, peoples. What the hell is it? There we go. So that is, and I'm trying to figure out what that could be. What does that mean? That maybe if you do certain side missions, and complete them, that affects what else that's happening in the world. Maybe it means other enemies are introduced into the world. Maybe it means other story elements of the game are introduced. Maybe other characters come into the game depending on what missions you do. But the fact that he says your freedom, the way you play the game, influences the world and changes the world, is super intriguing. And I think whatever that means, that's what we're going to hear about in the presentation tomorrow. I think that is going to be it. Whatever that means, whatever you playing with freedom and how that changes the world for you, is what they're going to talk about. And what's exciting about that is that what if everyone's game, this might be completely wrong, might be nothing like this, but what if everyone's game is different from someone else? What if my Hyrule is different to your Hyrule, or to someone else's Hyrule? Because a lot of games have promised things like this. If you, depending on what choices you make, the world changes around you, and it never really changes that much. They did that in Dying Light 2 and a bunch of other games, but things never really change that much. But something about this, even the vague status of it, makes me think this is something that they clearly think is really big, and it's getting me to think it's what they're going to talk about tomorrow. So it's really exciting. What does editor say? All right, I'm going to head out now. Hope you have a great night and rest of your stream. Mr. Editor, as always, thank you so much for dropping by, my good friend. I know I'll catch you tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know if Stephanie's still away, but I'm going to be working during the presentation. But my awesome girlfriend might be reacting to it live on my channel on my behalf. So I've created a thumbnail and everything, and if she's cool with it, I will advertise it tomorrow and put a link up. So schedule it, and my girlfriend Stephanie will react to the video on my behalf. When I get back from work, then I will do another video reacting to it myself and talking about the news and everything that came out of it. So we're gonna be live on the channel tomorrow. So make sure you come back, make sure you hit that bell and get ready. Because actually my girlfriend's just finished Breath of the Wild. She only played it recently and finished it. And loves it, so she's super excited about Tears of the Kingdom. I want to see what she thinks about it. Okay, so what does people in the chat think? What are your predictions? What do you think we're going to see in the game? Templo, ¿tú qué crees que vamos a ver en la presentación? Maciel, what do you think we're going to see in there? Rixie, what do you think we're going to see? And what do you hope to see? But also, what are you afraid? What are you worried of? I tell you the one thing I'm worried of with Breath of the Wild. Is my camera right? My camera looks a bit dark. My lighting's different because I was going to do a video and I have different lighting for live and video. Anyways. But... oh, hold on 1 second. ¿Tú crees que vamos a ver los Gerudos? Eso sería buenísimo, ¿eh? Oh, eso sería increíble. Templo. So Templo's Zeldero saying, and he knows a lot. He's been investigating this game for a long time. He reckons that we're gonna get the Ganon from Ocarina of Time. That's another thing I hope is. I hope it's a proper Ganon. I don't want the Ganon from Breath of the Wild. I don't know what the hell that was. That was ridiculous. I just didn't like it. There's so many things. The best thing about Breath of the Wild is the physics engine, how you can manipulate any object. That is just game changing. It's just game changing. The fact that you can't cross the river, so what you do is you cut down a tree, make it go across the river, and just walk across it. Stuff like that. You can't go through the snow because it's like too cold, so you just eat red pepper, or you get the fire sword and hold it and put it on your back and you're warm. All these ideas that they did in this game are incredible, but it's just the other things they can fix. What I'm worried about, this is a big thing, because I would be surprised if they don't have better bosses. I would be surprised if they don't have a better story. I would be surprised if they didn't have better dungeons, because I think they can improve on those, because they have a super talented team, and that's like their bread and butter. The dungeons and their bread and butter. I'd be so surprised if they didn't improve that part of the game. What is going to be the most difficult part for them, for Nintendo? What's going to be the hardest thing? This is going to be the hardest thing for Tears of the Kingdom, is managing to surprise the player in the same way Breath of the Wild did. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, to give you that sensation of like, wow, this is incredible. This is, this, I've never played anything like this. I don't think they're going to be able to do that, in the same way, because the world is almost identical in terms of aesthetically, the way it looks, right? It's the same world. So that's not going to have the same, like when you come out in Breath of the Wild and the land opens up and you're like, whoa, this is Hyrule. You're not going to have that same moment. Maybe to a lesser degree when you get to the sky, that, my God, this is incredible. But you're not going to have that same, kind of reaction, that kind of, hit in the gut when you see the world for the first time. Even the arm, the things the arm could do. So the fact that the arm is just like a Sheikah slate. So even though it looks cool, it's not as like the first time you use the Sheikah slate, for the magnesis or the all the other abilities. So they need to find a way. They need to find a way to surprise us, to show us something we've never seen before, and that's the hardest thing about games. It's the hardest thing, because the hardest thing is to come up with original ideas. That's the hardest thing in games. So if they can do that, that'll be incredible. Nedson's in the chat. How's it going, bro? Nedson, oh my God. Surely you're going to watch the direct, my friend. Surely you're going to watch the Nintendo presentation for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, my good friend. I've got to ask you why you're here, dude. Like, what are your predictions? Give me a couple of your predictions, what you hope to see, and what you fear the most about the game. I'll be honest, like of course I'm excited to play this game. I'm really excited, but I haven't been as excited as I have, like when I saw Twilight Princess for the first time, or when I saw Breath of the Wild. Oh my God. When I saw the trailer for Breath of the Wild, do you remember that trailer? That trailer is like, oh my God, emotional to the core. It's just, the Breath of the Wild trailer is still the best video game trailer I've ever seen. I've never seen a video game trailer that good in my life. It's just amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be the toughest thing. What else do I think we're gonna see in the game? I don't know. I think that is gonna be a lot of it. I do. This isn't related to the game, but you've all seen by now the special edition Switch console, right? The Tears of the Kingdom special edition Switch console. That's gonna get shown for sure. That's 100% gonna get shown. Probably at the end of the presentation, but that's definitely gonna get shown. There'll probably be pre-orders up for it already. 100%. DLC will be interesting. Will they already talk about? They won't mention what the DLC is, but will they mention DLC to get people to pre-order this game? Because they're gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna pre-order it because there's already DLC coming out for it, so I'll pre-order it now. So I feel like there will definitely be DLC for this game, 100%. But they might talk about it tomorrow. They might, mention it. They might say there is DLC on the way. That I think is a possibility for sure. Here we go. Nestor says, I'm not a huge fan. No way, you're not a huge fan of Zelda. But I'm hoping Tears of the Kingdom will be more phenomenal than Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I hear you, man. Like I said, I did really like Breath of the Wild. I liked it. I give it like a... it's weird. There's parts of it that are the best thing I've ever played in my life, and there's other parts that should be a lot better. I still give it like a 9. I still give it Breath of the Wild a 9 because the things that are so good in it are so damn good in it that it's just like, nah. I've been watching, you know, Stephanie play it, you know, like last month when she was going through it, and it made me want to play it again. I literally got it back on my Switch and I started playing it again because it was like watching her play. It was like, oh god, this is just incredible. It's just incredible. You know, I really want to see time travel because there are 2 different links in the trailers. Maciel said it. Yep. I think there is going to be time travel. That's why I thought one of the links we saw was Zelda. I was so convinced. It was like, oh my god, that's not Link, that's Zelda. We're going to play Zelda. That's what I thought. Part of me still thinks it's Zelda. Part of me still thinks you get to play it Zelda. Templo, ¿tú no crees que vamos a jugar con Zelda? De Zelda. Yo que estoy seguro que sí. Estoy seguro que vamos a jugar como Zelda. So I think there will be time travel. I think there will be time travel. It would be incredible. Do you imagine? You know what would be the coolest secret? What would be the coolest secret? Actually, I got another prediction actually as well. What would be the coolest thing? Do you remember in Ocarina of Time when you time travel? Do you remember when you, first of all, traveled into the future 7 years and you were adult Link? But then there was that dungeon. It was the last dungeon. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, I was going to say Dungeon of Time. I can't remember what it was. There was a dungeon where to complete half of the dungeon or part of the dungeon, you had to go back in time. Oh, to a kid, because there was a part of the dungeon where you couldn't fit into the hole as an adult. Only a kid could crawl through that hole. So you had to go back in time, turn into a kid, come back to the temple, go into the gap. Oh my god, it was just a beautiful game. If they did so, I don't think they're gonna be like a kid, but imagine, oh my god. Maybe we can learn more about the history. Yeah, that would be incredible. Oh, I want to see time. Yeah, yep. Templo says. You see how Templo. Look, ¿ves cómo Templo sabe todo? Maciel, tienes que mirar su canal. Su canal es increíble. Este sabe todo de Zelda. Todo de Zelda. Lo único malo es que le encanta Skyward Sword. No somos perfectos todos, no somos perfectos todos. Pero so Nelson says the fight mechanics in the fight mechanics look so dope. They do look dope. This is the cool thing about it, like, you know, because I liked the fight in Breath of the Wild. It was cool, and there was different ways, you know. There was some cool little things you could do in combat. So there was the thing where you could light the grass into flames, and it would lift you up, you know, and then you can slow down and shoot arrows at the goblins, or, you know, you could use your shield to like slide down hilltops, you know, and that kind of stuff. That was really, really cool. Slow down time. You could use, you know, you can throw your swords at the goblins. But I do think, especially with all the crafting now and the different missiles, I do think the combat's going to go up a notch for sure. I think there's going to be different ways to, more various ways to defeat enemies than was in Breath of the Wild. I think you're going to be able to be more creative with your attacks, and that's going to be really cool, because that is something that I wish they had more of in Breath of the Wild. You know, it was cool. But I don't know, I kind of like the combat in Wind Waker more, to be honest. The combat in Wind Waker felt more punchy, it felt more satisfactory. Like when you finished off a goblin in Wind Waker, it felt good. And no, it doesn't feel good in Breath of the Wild, but I think it's going to be better. Those homing missile, have you seen those homing missile bow and arrow? I say those missile arrows, I guess. Those look incredible. Those look really, those look so fun to use. The mines look cool, but every time I see the mines, you can see the cart, and it keeps making me think Donkey Kong's gonna pop out. It'd be so good. But I do have another prediction. I don't know if Templo remembers this. When they were doing Breath of the Wild, I don't know if Marcel might know this, or Nessus might know this. So when you go on YouTube, you can look at the making of Breath of the Wild, and there's interviews with Enuma and the rest of the team. And they were talking about all the ideas that didn't make it into Breath of the Wild because they ran out of time. And one of them was that they were going to have this world where it had, like Minish Cap, it was going to have really, the tiny people, and Link was going to be, miniaturized you know, and you were going to go into this world of like just tiny people, and it was going to be like, you know, I don't know, like in the grass or something. And that looked amazing, ¿no? ¿Tuviste ese rumor, no, Templo? Que iba a haber un mundo, ¿no? Todo está, ¿no? Así de enanos, ¿no? Y te ibas a poner pequeño para entrar en este mundo. Yo creo que eso va a salir en este juego. Yo no sé si lo van a enseñar mañana, pero va a estar en el juego segurísimo, 100%. So I do think, I don't know whether they're going to show it tomorrow, but I do think that world, that miniaturized world, something like that, is going to be in the game. That's going to be one of the things that you do. I don't know if it's going to be maybe in the mines. Maybe in the mines. Macia says, yeah, for me too, the Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer was, oh, it's the best. Should we look at the trailer? Let's look at the trailer. Let's look at the trailer. Let's look at the trailer. It's the best trailer of all time. The best trailer of all time. Let's have a look. Hold on. Let's have a look. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild trailer. This trailer is just, it's the best trailer ever made. It's the best trailer ever made. Hold on. Let's get rid of the music here. Look at this trailer. This is just el mejor trailer en la historia de videojuegos. Look at this. Look at this. Let's forward it a little bit because it's a bit long. Un poco largo. Let's forward it to about la música. Eso que le falta Breath of the Wild. ¿Dónde está esta música en Breath of the Wild? How could this music not be in Breath of the Wild? Let me shut up now. It's time to listen to the music. Let's reminisce. Let's reminisce. ¡Oh, no! ¡Te gustó mucho Skyward Sword! ¡No! No todos somos perfectos, Maciel. Es broma, es broma. Look. Let me make myself smaller. Right in the way, I'm right in the way.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule.
Look at this.
Is also
look at this. Mira este trailer. Look at this trailer. This was special. This was special.
A primal evil that has endured over the ages.
Look at this. I had goosebumps when I watched this trailer. Pero ¿dónde está la música de este juego? ¿Dónde está la música de este juego? De este trailer en el juego. No está en el juego, ¿no? Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Look at this trailer. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chica Slate? No more. No more. Look. This is the other thing. Do you think? What do you think in the chat? Do you think Tears of the Kingdom looks better graphically than Breath of the Wild? Graphically, because Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. It's not a Switch game. It's a Wii U game. So Tears of the Kingdom should look a lot better. But to me, I don't know if it looks better. It looks like the same. Oh, eso es lo que digo, Maciel. Las peleas en Wind Waker. No, eran... No, mejor. Se sentía mejor, ¿no? Eso sí. Oh, mira cuando llora. If you've seen the trailer in Japanese, woo, the way Zelda cries in the Japanese trailer, wow. ¿Has visto el trailer en japonés, Maciel? Si no, mira cómo llora Zelda en el trailer japonés. Wow. Look at this, yo. This was special. This is memories. Memories.
You must save her.
My daughter.
My daughter.
Wow. Wow. Es que vamos ya. Vamos a dejar eso como el background. Wow. Míratelo. Eso. Oh. Estaba en mute otra vez. Madre mía. Lo pegué 2 veces. No sé cuántas veces. Marcel, I was asking you. Keep it here. I was asking you, what do you think? Todavía. Es que lo vi. Thank you, Templo. Marcel, I was going to ask you, what are you most worried about? What are you most worried about with the game? ¿Y qué te preocupa a ti, Templo, más del juego? Oh, yes. This is another thing. Oh, you know what? This is a good question, Marcel. This is a good question. Y para ti, Templo, do you think I think no one's mentioning it because I think no one thinks it's going to happen. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. But do you think we might hear Link speak? Do you think Link might say anything except for ah? Do you think we're going to hear Link speak? ¿Tú crees que vamos a oír a Link hablar, Templo? No digo, no mucho, no, pero digo una palabra, algo. ¿Tú crees? I wonder if this will be the first time. Imagine if finally, after 35 years, 40 years, whatever it's been, 35, 38 years of Zelda games, we finally hear Link talk. Imagine. Oh, I need to make myself bigger. Put myself there. You know, so... Sure, it's not muted. ¿Tú no crees que va a hablar ni un par de palabras? Ay, tiene que decir algo, ¿no? Este niño es inútil, Link, ahora, ¿no? 38 años y hablar, ¿no? Tengo una rata que habla más. But I never thought about it just now until Marcel reminded me, and I feel like maybe. Because, and I'll tell you for why. Because overall, I think the reactions were positive. I think some people were a bit iffy about Zelda's voice. Some people like Zelda's voice. Some people don't like Zelda's voice acting. I feel like a lot of people like the Gorons and all the other Divine Beasts, all the other characters of the Divine Beasts. I thought the voice acting was really good. Really good. Like on the whole, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought Nintendo's first proper voice acting, because if you ever played Mario Sunshine, the voice acting in that is atrocious. Breath of the Wild had good voice acting. It was good voice acting. It was fine. I didn't mind Zelda. Zelda's voice acting was pretty cool. I liked it. It would be cool, man, if he just said something, even if it was at the end of the game, he just said like one line, you know, of spoken dialogue. And then we could just be like, oof, okay, cool. We get used to it because it's just one line. And then we're ready for the next game for him to talk, you know. I think it's about time. I kind of know why they do it still, because it's like you are Link, you put yourself in Link's position. So, you know, I guess it's kind of like, you know, if you don't hear him talk, you kind of just accept him as part of you. I get that. But it's like, come on now, man. I'll be cool with Link having a voice for sure. Emilio, bienvenido, ¿qué tal? ¿Para cuándo Resident Evil 4 Remake? De nuevo. Bueno, ¿sabes qué? Quizás lo juegue mañana cuando termine el trabajo. Voy a hacer un vídeo, ¿no? Reaccionando a esta presentación de Zelda. Pero creo que por la noche lo jugaré. Si no mañana, pasa mañana 100%. Pero será mañana o día pasado. Pero 100%, porque tengo ganas. Mira, tengo este frigo de PS5 aquí. Mira lo grande que es esta cosa. Mira, más grande que mi casa. Pero sí, voy a necesitar tu ayuda, Emilio. Emilio, ¿qué piensas tú de la presentación de Zelda? ¿Estás, no, emocionado por verlo? ¿Tú qué crees que vamos a ver? ¿Qué te preocupa del juego? He visto este trailer en japonés. ¿Has visto? Uy, cuando llora Zelda es increíble, ¿no? Con la emoción. ¡Ah! Increíble. Cuando llora en inglés es como nada, ¿no? Como si le ha pisado un ratón, no nada. Pero, estaré... Vale, sí, 100%, Emilio. Si no es mañana, 100% pasado mañana. Mañana solo porque voy a hacer vídeo reaccionando a esto. Pero creo que sí. Diría 80% que lo hago mañana. Y si no, 100% día pasado. Entonces, es decir, el martes. Si no, 100% el miércoles. Tiene buen pinta, ¿no? You can't hear me? Am I mute? No se escucha, no se me escucha. Am I mute? Hello. Se me escucha? Dime. Marcel saying she couldn't hear me, but hopefully she can. Maybe I hit the mute button again. Is my voice? Se me escucha, ¿no? Creo que sí. A ver qué me dicen. So yeah, so I think those are all my predictions. I can't think of any. No, Templo, no sé si quizás yo estaba en mute. Lo voy a mirar cuando termine este stream, pero lo tengo aquí guardado, digo. What am I? Gracias, Templo. Yeah, I think that's all my predictions. I don't think there's anything else. It'll be cool if Link spoke, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Is there anything else? You know what would be amazing? I wish they had a second boss, like in Twilight Princess, where they had Zant. Oh my! I don't know if Maciel's played Twilight Princess. I think she probably has played Twilight Princess. Zant is the only time that if there was no Ganondorf in a Zelda game, I would have been happy if it was Zant, because Zant was so good. He was so epic. He was so evil. The mask was incredible. It was so, it was the worst. It's horrifying to look at. Scary, and he had presence. I was scared of Zant more than even Ganon. Zant was like, wow. And the music that he had whenever you saw him, oh my god, he was incredible. I would kill so much. You know what I would kill for? I'd kill to see Zant again and Midna. Oh, imagine seeing Midna in a Zelda game again in the future. That would be amazing. They could bring back some other characters. There was a rumor. I think it was more than a rumor. I think it was a leak. I think Templar knows this. There's a character. A big character, I think, from a past Zelda game that's in this. They've brought back another character in this, but I don't know which one it was. Yeah, I hope so, Maciel. I want him to be more... Like, I think Mario should talk now. I don't understand Nintendo's problem. I think we can handle it, Like, it would be cool for, like, Mario to talk, for Luigi to talk, These characters should talk. They should talk. Gives them more personality, Like in Wind Waker, yeah. I know you can say with the eyes and, that would be... Yeah, that's what is missing. For sure. That part of the game would be awesome. I can't remember if Anuma's ever spoken about Link talking. I'm sure they've asked him. I know they did, and this is why I thought the game was going to be co-op. I remember they asked Anuma whether he had thought about making a co-op Zelda game. And he said he had. He said he'd thought about it. That when they were making Breath of the Wild, that they were thinking about the idea. And they thought about how the game would be co-op. And that would be amazing. Imagine playing a like Breath of the Wild co-op with a friend. That would be like, it would be amazing. ¿Crees que veremos a los Zonan? Eso que te iba a preguntar, Temblor, porque han dicho que... Yo no sé si tú sabes, sé que tú sabes, pero yo no sé si te querías enterar, porque ya sé que no querías ver los rumores o los leaks, pero que había un personaje de otro Zelda antiguo que va a salir en este juego. Yo no quiero saber quién, pero es lo que han dicho, ¿no? Eso era un leak que salió, que lo han visto en un libro o algo que sé. Yo no quería ver nada, pero es lo que dicen, pero no sé quién es. Sí, I like Wind Waker. Oh, Wind Waker's my... Twilight Princess... Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. I love those. Oh my god. Do you remember the bit in Wind Waker, Maciel, where it goes in black and white? Oh, it's in Wind Waker, no? Yes, in Wind Waker. When you go to the temple and the whole temple, everyone's frozen and it's in black and white. Oh my god. Ya he hecho los vídeos sobre los Zonan. Exacto, sí, me acuerdo de este vídeo. Me acuerdo, bro. Yeah, the voice actors were so good in Latin America. The voices, that's what. Yeah, I heard. Escuché esas voces. I heard the Latin American voices, and they sound amazing. Tampoco quiero ver eso. No quiero ver nada del libro. No quiero saber nada. El juego sale 2 días antes que yo y mi novia vamos de vacaciones a España. Pero traigo mi Switch. Vamos a España para mirar dónde nos vamos a casar. Pero voy a traer mi Switch. Bueno, ella dijo lo mismo, que va a traer su Switch también. Los dos vamos a comprar Zelda y a jugarlo en España en la playa. So yes, I think I'm going to end the stream. Voy a terminar la stream ahí, un corto, porque era solo para no hablar de los predictions y tal y tal. So I'm gonna say bye. I don't think I've got any more predictions. I think we're going to come back and find out what we got right, but I do think that's going to be it. I think we're going to learn a lot about the travel, the crafting, the not so much the story, the arm and all the abilities that we're going to get, the importance. We're going to hear about that. We're going to hear about the Nintendo Nintendo Switch Special Edition. We're going to hear about the DLC 100%. And I don't know what else they're going to show us. Oh, they're going to show us how we travel between the sky and the land again. The mines are probably going to show us. I think that's everything. I don't, because it's only 10 minutes long. I don't think they're going to go insane. It's still Nintendo. It's still Nintendo. You know, for me, I just hope they show another trailer. But this is the most important thing. Y Templo, esto, antes que me olvide, esto es lo más importante del trailer mañana. Lo voy a decir en inglés primero y después en español. The most important thing we're going to learn tomorrow in the direct. The most important thing we're going to learn is that it's not going to be better than Pikmin 4. It's not going to be better than Pikmin 4. ¿Ves, Templo? Es lo que vamos a aprender mañana del directo. 100% vamos a aprender que al final el juego no será mejor que Pikmin 4. Es la verdad. Es la verdad. I've said it. I can't wait for this game. But Pikmin 4 for life. Let's look at Pikmin 4 quickly. Vamos a ver Pikmin 4. ¿Por qué no estamos aquí ahora antes de dormir? Venga, hold on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the best trailer, el mejor trailer de 2023. Pikmin 4 trailer. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Vamos a ver. Pikmin 4. Here it is. Oh, mira este mundo. Jamás se verá en Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, esto es un mundo. Pikmin 4. Hold on. Okay. Sí, ya te escucho. Los escribí hace un rato. No, gracias, Marcial. Oh, mira este. ¿Te gusta Pikmin, Marcial? This is a game. Oh my god. Oh. Más precioso que Hyrule. Better looking than Hyrule, 100%. Look at this. This is a game. Oh, madre mía. Here we go. Look at the little Pikmin. Oh my god. Mira. Look how cute. Red Pikmin, look how cute they are. It's so good. Look. We want Mid. You like Midna? I like Midna. Midna's cool. And what's it called? Stupid Epona. ¿Quién no le gusta Epona? A mí me encanta Epona. Cool, I like Epona. But you know who's better than Epona? Hold on. It's coming. Oh, Ice Pikmin as well. Ice Pikmin, mira Templo. Oh, where is it? Hold on, it's coming. Hold on, peoples. Oh! Epona? ¿Quién quiere Epona? Oh, look at the little dog. It's way better than Epona. Look at this. Wow. Epona no hace eso. Epona no hace nada. Come hierba. Wow. Look at the little dog. It's so good. Oh. What a game. What a game. Anyways, right. For another day. Beautiful game. Right. Sí, he jugado Twilight Princess, uno de mis favoritos. Oh, es que es el mejor juego de todos los tiempos, Twilight Princess. Right, people. I'm gonna go now. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna react to the video, 100%. When I get back from work, but hopefully we're going to do it live with, I think my girlfriend Stephanie might react to the presentation live. So that's going to be cool. I think she said she was already going to do it. So I'm going to make a thumbnail for her in the morning and sort it out. I think I'm going to have the same thumbnail It's the one I've made, but with have her in the arm. So look out for that. Make sure you are ready because it's going to be live. And she's going to react to it. And it's going to be pretty cool because she's never played it before. Also, she's just finished Breath of the Wild, so she's very excited. She likes Pikmin as well. Pikmin are the best. Pikmin are the best. Right, but until then, I want to say thank you to Maciel. Gracias, claro, a ti. Como no, muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you so much for being with us. Templo Zeldero. Como siempre, hermano, muchísimas gracias. Of course, editor. Hold on, who else came? We had loads of people. Nedson came, thank you so much. And editor, I said as well. Why can't I move the thing all the way out? No me deja mover los comentarios. Ahora no puedo ver todos los nombres. I can't see everyone that turned up. So annoying. Wait, that's why. Here we go. So thank you to, to Maciel, editor, Peñara, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for joining as well. Risky, thank you so much for joining, my good friend. Jordi, thank you so much for joining. Sambel Corey, thank you so much for joining. Editor, I said, thank you very much. Two kind people, very, very happy for you to join us. Emilio, thank you so much, muchísimas gracias. Nos veremos en Resident Evil 4 mañana o pasado. No, gracias a ti, Maciel. Siempre un placer tenerte con nosotros, Maciel. Qué bueno. Sí, muchísimas gracias, Templo. No os olvidéis eso, que tengo un sorteo en Twitter. Si estáis en Twitter, no puedes ver mi sorteo, que voy a regalar una copia de Zelda. Nada más tienes que ir a mi Twitter y compartir, ¿no? La página, ¿no? El tweet mío. Y subscribe a mi canal de YouTube. Ya, pero si quieres mirar, está mi Twitter en la description debajo y ahí está todo escrito, ¿no? So thank you so much, everyone. Have an awesome night. Buenas noches a todos. 1 second, let me go to the main page. Right. But good night, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So good night, everyone. Bye.